Now, Heritage Days is a 3-day event packed with antique tractors, live music, steam engines, and hands-on history. A true all-in-one family-friendly festival you won't want to miss. Now, joining us here in studio to tell us all about it is our friend Steve Luce. Thank you so much for joining us here.
Great to be back.
A couple of years ago, I was on one of these big tractors.
Yep.
One you had to crank up, and I remember vividly we had to hop off that thing because it was so loud. I feel like today's tractors are not that loud, but that just shows you how involved this event is. So fill us in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Heritage Days.
Well, again, big monster festival for us this weekend,
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We've got all kinds of cool things, lots of big antique tractors, and again, just like you said, the changes that have happened in history. Lots of farm engines, everything with belts and to run equipment. Or we've got someone making shingles, and we'll have baling straw, threshing the wheat off the straw first, and field demonstrations, and just all kinds of fun things for people to learn and do.
Definitely. So I know that the main purpose of this event is to take people back in time, to let them know just, I guess, how blessed we are today.
Well, yeah, I mean, there was a lot of opportunity for people to do hard work in the day. I mean, you know, a lot of people traded. I mean, you know, they canned things and you know, traded for supplies, and, you know, they weren't specialists in everything. So they had to work hard at doing the things that they could. And this is just a great showcase to understand how life was like back then, and again, how to appreciate what we have today. The technological advances.
1,000%. So walk us through some of these tools that are here. What, if I had to guess, is this one of the tractor cranks?
Yeah, it is a crank.
Yes.
Yep, it's a crank.
Let's
Yeah,
see,
it's a crank off you know, off the crankshaft would go off the middle, and again, you spin it to get things started.
How cool.
So we've got some early tools. Want to showcase for some people. Brought you a tractor in the studio this year since we couldn't be on
Steve,
site.
We almost kicked you out. No, I'm joking. No, I'm just messing with you. But no, yes, these tractors are really cool. We got John Deere, McCormick, and I see here, what was this used for?
That was just a little garden hoe that you would use to just kind of get the ground loosened up to plant your plants and you know, get weeds to stay in check.
How long do you think it took for folks to get through with this?
A long time, you know. And modern advancements and patents and what have you, people's ideas really took us so far. It's unbelievable what people thought through and how they build things, because we look at it today and go, I can't figure out how to build that. You know, and they built something complex without the kind of tools that we have today, and CAD systems and all kind of manufacturing technology, and they did it. And that's awesome.
It's awesome. You know, I always say I feel like I was in the wrong generation, because when I go home to my parents' home, they built it literally from the ground up, and I'm like, how the heck do you build a bathroom? You know, how do you build? How'd you put this light in? Like me, I'm gonna call someone and you know, get them to do it. And so I feel like I'm in the wrong generation, unfortunately.
And we've got all kinds of things. Like I said, we've got 1-mile train rides, and again, a Hills Fort, historic fort that was there in the 1800s, and a military museum, and like I said, all kinds of field demonstrations, lots of fun and music, crafters and flea market as well. So it's really going to be a step back in time, and so we're excited about it.
Awesome, awesome. And then folks can still check out the museum as well.
Yep, we've got the Little Red Barn building, and it's got vignettes of all kinds of displays and history, and just again what things would have looked like back in the day.
Steve, how cool is that? I think I'm gonna be back out this weekend, because getting on that tractor it brought out the little boy in me for sure. But this is for everyone. So all the information you're gonna need is right there on your screen. Be sure to check that out. Again, go to ksdk.com/showme for more information. You can get your tickets down there as well. It's $10 all weekend and $5 on Sunday.
That's right.
Awesome. All right. Well, there that is. Thank you, Steve.
You bet. Thank you.